So there's a lot of things that I'm dealing with that I can't get from the Sangha, all right? And so that's one of the reasons why things become problematic in a society when people who would give up their obligations. It's one of the reasons why not very many monks attain enlightenment, because that ground of the neglected things prevent you. Have to be in karmic equilibrium before you can attain enlightenment, meaning that you are neither owed nor do you owe. And you can't just dump things a lot of times, because you yourself as a person do not determine what you owe and don't owe. You can, there's these processes of declaring oneself morally bankrupt. Now that's an interesting ceremony in which you say, this person's debt burden has to be put back into the pool because they are too feeble-minded. They are incapable of bearing the burden, that kind of thing. And then at that point, there is some residual in which they are owed some portion of reward. For a lot of people, the right to continue to live, to eat once a day, to have structured roles is sufficient reward for them. And when that reward ends, then they never find that circumstance again. For others, their reward is of a different nature, or they have the capacity in their ripeness. They are not able to fulfill their obligations, but they are ripe enough in that a lot of things that would become disruptive to people who are still participating could be used up by them, and then those other people are freed from having to accept that, and then they can make other arrangements. So there's lots of things that can be moved around. But at the end of the day, we're working very short-staffed around here in terms of when members of the Sangha start to complain about anything that I'm doing. I have to remind them that they are owned by my family, that when you become a Buddhist monk or nun, you are owned. You might have been sublet to someone in a different group, a different order, but the original order that is the basis of all of the orders is still owned by the Shakya family, and they are what they are. They cannot be changed into something else. They have their variations. There is a set of circumstances in which they are no longer that. A broken vase is no longer a vase.